morning to ladies, my name is Assassin and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers post-game. We are here. We finished main Shadowbringers last episode. That was really cool. We saw the whole fight. If you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend you watch it. It was really cool, really great. But yeah, now we're on to post-game. And now we gotta go talk to, what's her face? We're making our way to Endwalker, slowly but surely. We will get there. It's just gonna take a while, with maybe like a couple bit of dialogue here and there, you know, a couple hours. I swear you couldn't have chosen a more confusing place if you wanted to. My God. If I didn't know my way around this place, I would be so damn lost. Hi. Kumi, has it been too long? I thought Tara did mention that I would be joining you, did she not? Thank you. Words kinetic will express how long to know more of the first. This world Manfredi has sacrificed so much to say, but come rest your feet. Tataru should be ready. Tataru was like, oh my God, fuck your back. I still have coffee. You wouldn't believe the amount of reading I had to do in the source. And so Manfredi chose to pass on her gift to the next oracle, this girl who named Reen. Have such a burden thrust upon her as a child, only to embrace when given the choice. In that respect, quite like it was. Her legacy is indeed in the capable hands. Thank you. Come in, might I ask a favor of you when you next return to the first to tell Reen what I cannot? Tell her thank you. Oh, okay. And I would offer you thanks to you as well for staying with her to the end. It was not easy. Begging your pardon, but what could I have a word? Oh, it's you. Yeah, I have. You're here to tell me you received a word from our helper. I wish, nay, I had not had a peep out of him, and it's been a good long while now, too bloody long. On account of which I'm going to sneak over the border and see if I can get a signal from him from closer up. What if they catch you? There must be another way. Well, it ain't as if we can ask Tancred to do it. Besides, I shouldn't have no trouble picking me way through the glimmer. Now she started to fight and died down. God knows there's enough shadows to hide in. And a beast waiting around here twiddling me thumbs any road. I just thought I'd let you know I'd best be. Okay, I nearly forgot. Carl sucks the stones and she wants a word. Something to do with patience. She was getting ready to examine him when I left. We both head back, but I'm sure it's important. Gustala better not die. I mean, and everyone else as well, obviously, they're all very important. It seems she's still examining them. Oh, I do hope it's nothing bad. They're just all dead. Yeah, so they've been gone, like, unconscious for too long. They're dead now. Sorry. Ryan!
You're here. Good.
So, how are they?
Still locked in slumber, but otherwise in good physical health. For the present, at least.
For the present? Oh no, is something wrong with them?
I'm afraid there may be. I summoned you after detecting faint signs of instability in Thancred's corporeal ether. But subsequent examination suggested all 5 might be affected. And when I examined them just now, My fears were confirmed. Tellingly, the degree of instability varies between them. Thancred exhibits the most notable signs, followed by Y'shtola and Urianger. The twins' ether, meanwhile, remains relatively stable, but there is a change there too if one knows to look for it.
Hold on. Isn't that the order they were called away in?
Indeed. Which leads me to believe the instability will only increase with time. Though I can but speculate, I fear this may be a symptom of a weakening link between body and soul.
By the gods! What happens if the link is broken?
I cannot say for certain. This is all unknown territory to us. Yet whatever happens, it cannot be good. Mercifully, the instability is still only slight. And you may rest assured, Master Matoya and I will do everything in our power to keep it from worsening. Be that as it may, it is imperative that you find a way to restore our friends' souls to their bodies.
Sorry, I was saving a dying world. My bad.
I realize you've only just returned from saving 2 worlds, but time is not on our side.
Oh, okay.
But where's she even supposed to start? We had the greatest minds in the realm hunting high and low for an answer, and they ran out of places to look.
You stated in your report that the Exarch had originally intended to reverse the summoning process by means of his own death, correct?
Just kill him. Like, war crime.
Raha always was a reckless young fool, ready to die for the first righteous cause that came along. His plan might well have worked, but I for one am glad he never had the opportunity to see it through. Even if it does mean our friends must remain stranded a while longer. There is another way, I am sure of it. And the key lies with him, with the Exarch. Pray return to the First and apprise him and the others of the situation. We, meanwhile, will do what we can from here. And, if the fates are kind, we will have good news to share upon your return.
Alright. So I basically just came here to be a messenger and now I'm gonna leave. Okay, bye-bye. Back to the custody. I also picked up quest off camera. I got a bunch of like side quests after I finished the main of Shadowbringers. And I got like unlocked a raid. Which I don't know if I'll do that on camera. Like if it's like a really crazy or like whatchamacallit raid, I might show like the battle, but I don't know. I hope your time in Civil no. Of course it wasn't gone. We're all gonna die eventually. Their corporeal aether shows no signs of antibody gods, a possibility never really recovered them. If you have returned and helped him, I research ideas. I fear you'll be sorely disappointed. It's but a mercy we have the likes of Master Crown, Master Matoya to keep her friends by safe while we wrestle the problem, but they cannot forestall the separated and reply, so I'm definitely calm down. Yeah, you guys are dying, and soon you'll be nothing but ash and bone, and disappeared into the wasteland. Sorry. Blame the cat guy. He's the one that brought you here, and me. You stole that! Wait, where's everyone else? This is all we got to work with? Yeah, so we're all dead, basically. I'm not dead, but you guys will probably be dead. Oh, there's everyone. Alright, well, people, they're really taking their sweet ass time, huh?
Pray excuse my late arrival. Will Thancred and Reen not be joining us?
Nay, milady. With apologies to all, they beg leave to pursue their investigation of the empty to its conclusion. Should matters here demand their presence, however, they did assure me that they would make themselves available.
Yeah, that's the raid place.
Yes, of course. Then let us proceed. I think it best that you begin by providing a summary of Mistress Kryle's findings.
So you basically die, and then your aether is I don't know what happened. Listen, I'm not a aetherologist or what, I don't know.
I suppose it was only to be expected that some change would occur.
Yet our souls seem unaffected, to my eye at least. How long they will remain so is another question. Kryle is right. It is imperative we find a way to return to the source.
Perhaps an explanation of the method by which I brought you here will yield some inspiration. Ere I begin, it must be noted that I am by no means a gifted mage. In order to employ powerful magics, I must rely upon the Crystal Tower and its boundless reservoirs of energy. The magic that summoned you was no exception. 'Tis a singular spell, adapted through painstaking effort from the technique that transported me to the first. To use an analogy, it works by cutting a hole in the fabric of reality. A hole tailored to the object of summoning, through which it and it alone may pass unscathed. Though I succeeded in creating said hole, I failed to latch onto my intended target. Instead of you, the spell found those close to you, and ended up summoning them in their incomplete state. I would not soon throw my life away, not after the lengths you and yours went to save it. And so long as I breathe, I will spare no effort to see you safely home. But should all else fail, and your lives be at stake, there remains one sure method.
Ow! What was that for?
How can you even entertain such thoughts? You owe your life to the Warrior of Light, and you don't get to die unless she says so.
Wait, what? I get to say that? I mean, I don't. What?
Your followers await your divine judgment.
Huh?
What did you just...
That's funny.
If the two of you have finished, perhaps we could return to our discussion? Rather than dwelling upon the multiple failed attempts at transference, I think it would behoove us to focus on the solitary success. I would draw your attention to the fact that our friend can travel between worlds possessed not only of her body and soul, but her personal effects besides. This is no different from the teleportation magics to which we are all accustomed. Magics that allow for the transportation of those inanimate objects one considers to be an extension of oneself.
Are you suggesting that simply by considering us her possessions, she could carry our souls back to the source upon her person?
That's not weird.
Well, it would be nice if things were that simple for a change. But vague notions of ownership seem a rather tenuous thing to stake our lives on. So much as a moment of doubt on her part, and we'd be left floating in the rift.
Milady hath the right of it. The requisite fixity of belief would be too much to ask even of our friend. Yet were we to immure our souls within an object in her possession, mayhap then our safe passage could be assured.
You're gonna bound yourself to my sword?
White Auracite would, I believe, serve as a suitable vessel for this purpose. It was conceived to imprison the massy soul of an Ascian, and should house one of ours with relative ease. We would need only to ensure our souls' safe preservation inside the stone, and identify a means by which they might be transferred back onto our vacant bodies.
Soul preservation and transference. I believe I know of someone who may be able to assist us.
You do?
On the far shore of the source, there stands a great palace built by the elves.
Oh, I forgot.
It was forsaken in the wake of the flood, but a certain Numo chose to make their home there soon after. Though they have long lived as a recluse, they once occupied a place of honor in Verbert's royal court, and it is said that none in all of Norvrant is more knowledgeable than they on matters of the soul.
Well, I've no objection to seeking a helping hand, but if they've gone to such lengths to hide themselves away from the world, what makes you think they'd be willing to lend us one?
A worthy question. Years ago, I myself tried and failed to solicit their cooperation in the battle against the Sin Eaters. No sooner had I begun to make my plea than they unleashed a swarm of their familiars upon me. Unlike me, however, you have curried favor with the Faithfolk. By that merit alone, I am hopeful that they would grant you an audience. They may still be inclined to turn you away, of course, but if their knowledge might feasibly facilitate your return home, we have to try.
Alright. Lemonade. Sure, I want some lemonade. Okay. Grand Adventure. The Grand Cosmos, that is the place we seek, stands on the opposite shore. The source ever remains trouble to carry us there. Well, it's the journey today. I think it best that I devote mine energies to the creation of white ore side by the lead of a process required no small amount of time. And should the Nemo consent to lend us their aid, we'll have need of a suitable vessel or loan. Agreed, then I would ask that the rest of you meet me in Solon and do be prepared for a warm reception. Alright. They're gonna try and attack us and shit. What? As I told you, this is I put on the false ground when I was set upon by a host familiar. I expect the reception to be noted, which as I remarked to the gateway up and down. Are we not here to protect it, or something we can find them into the high of the poison? Actually, I've really done with the man divided. But I have no doubt poured a great deal of time and energy into their creation. Alright, I should be most interested to meet those who would could overcome my defenses. As an interesting knowledge in their special we can say, or they can help us if we know nothing of their characters, nor less why they chose to hide themselves from the world. If we can seize their interest, mayhap we can ourselves earn an audience. Weapon shot it is. So I must say, Jerry, you are extremely soon to be going out of here. Right, well, I will not deny that I enjoyed the thought of fighting a life that you already debating with a good stuff. You both seem to be in rather high spirits if you ask me that, but I'm surprised that you just really improve when coming to life. Oh, what exactly are you implying? You've heard of the calamity in the way which are destined to consume her, how we really think it's only a matter that we prove. Yes, well, you have plenty of time to tell that it could help afterwards. I'm sorry for no specific help. Oh, okay. We're actually doing a dungeon. I thought it was a duty. Okay, I don't know if I'm prepared though. Shit. Oh, fuck. We're in, baby. Like party. Let's go. I'd be here for like several hours because I don't think no one does these dungeons anymore. What? What? Oh, that's us! Whoa! Oh. Hi. Oh. Okay. I like the music. Regular quartet, what? I don't wanna. I like your castle. It's very castle-like. It's a really cool castle, you know. I'ma just explore the halls, really. I'll have a giant suit of armor chasing me. Is this gonna come to life? Yep, it all comes to life. I believe in it. Okay, I'm you know, I'm gonna just stay back here. No, don't mind me. I'm gonna just dust your shoes, you know, nice shoes. Anyway, I took the gear, I put the gear back on because I needed to be higher item level and stuff. So, yeah, I sadly have to have these shitty boots and stuff. I'm not taking the jacket off. Or I'll just put another glamour on top of it if I have to. This is my jacket, and this is it. For the rest of the game, though, the only jacket I'm wearing. I spent way too long trying to craft this thing, and I'm not like wasting or getting rid of it. I keep forgetting to put my ramper up. Alright, if you insist on making a mess of my palace, then you will have to leave me after. Bro, I really so much of a mess of your palace. There's like shit all over the floor. I think I got a little dirt and blood on the floor from the big monster that I killed. Like, it's a mess. What are you doing? Oh god, it's broke. I don't want to be clean. Leave me alone. Ah. Okay, that actually happened. That actually happened. Attack. Ah god, the birds are back. Oh god. Nope, I don't need to clean. It's like Harry Potter all over again, where they all just have the dancing. Wait, is this the dancing? Am I thinking of Cinderella? I remember like a big broom dancing around the room or something. I don't know. Yeah, all I know is it has to do with magic. They're like that. They're like the broom magic. Speaker of solitude. More like speaker of broom. Yeah, that wasn't like anyway, it doesn't matter because you're about to be dead in about 2 seconds. 1, 2, 5, dead. There we go. Whoa! This is literally a giant castle. This is a giant castle. This looks amazing, honestly. This in Valthry's like kingdom or like the Mount Gulag or whatever. Or probably one of the like two of the coolest looking like castle like level pieces. No! I almost returned by accident. I did not want that. Oh god, that could have went so bad. All right, Prince, follow me. We're going into the garden. It's funny considering they're literally just at the plants that I'm taking the plants of the garden. These students have totally the sanctuary garden. What? Plant lady. Whoa. They're like poison ivy, but with wings. Lena is this Wars? Star Wars? Why? Oh, I'm about to die. I'm about to die real fast. I'm gonna do super die. Just do summon my super die. And then I'm a super die. Throw my sugar girl, throw them to go over the furnace. Ah, not this again. Stop spreading your nuts everywhere. Oh god, she's got her nuts all over the place. Okay, nice, she's dead. That went a little bit hectic. That was a little bit bad, but we got through it in the end. Hi, Mr. Dragon, don't mind me. Hey, no, the dragon don't follow me. What is happening? Are we having a dinner? Whoa, there's so much food here. Honestly, we should just move into this place. That'd be pretty cool. Nice immortal he might go. No thanks. Your knights are all dead. Never mind. They're not dead. They're very much dead. Ah! They jumped through the painting! That is not cool, actually. You know how much time while I went in that art? And for you to just not lead through it? So you're not gonna be dissuaded from no matter what. Oh. Now we're on to the boss fight. Nice. Stick. You have sullied these halls long enough. Come, Lucas. What? Or I guess I gotta wait for Locus? Oh. That's just. Oh, I was gonna say that's just like a trait, but no, it's not. Insatiable fight. Oh! Jesus! That's a scary attack. Oh no! Got the bolt. Ow. And I'm dead. Holy shit. Oh no. Oh no. What are they doing? What are they doing? What? I'm fucking lost. Oh, we're yelling at them there. Okay, I think I got this. And then he dashes right to the middle. I think it makes sense. Oh god, what the fuck? Oh, he just dropped the chandelier. What significance is that for? Oh, maybe you gotta hide behind the chandelier. I have no idea. I don't know. Ah, shit. Ow. Okay, I'm gonna do. Never mind. I tried to use my thing to get my health back. It did not work. Man, you really like the square move. And I'm about to die again. I swear this is the most I've died. in this expansion. Nice, we did it. Cool. And down he goes. Go down to words. To the ground. Okay. Huh?
That was my fiercest familiar. Oh, impressive.
Well, it wasn't fierce enough. Oh, it's the. Oh, they did say there was like a Zol or Sul or something. Hi.
Backlogue, 'tis good to see you again after all these years. And judging by your vigorous greeting, I dare say the feeling is mutual. To be sure, a simple shake of the hand would have sufficed by way of welcome, but I shan't complain. But you must be wondering as to the purpose of our visit. We come to beg your assistance in a most urgent matter.
Shake? Beg?
Our comrades' very souls are in danger. If we are to save them, we will need the benefit of your unsurpassed knowledge on the matter. Please, will you not sit and hear our plea?
Oh, how dare you! How dare you speak thus in my presence! It was to escape such words of temptation that I hid myself from the world of men. You are sinners, one and all, and I swore never again to have any part in your affairs.
I can only imagine what terrible events forced you into a life of seclusion. But I know that the Numo are a good and noble folk. It is not in your nature to turn a blind eye to the plight of those around you. And in treating with us, I am certain whatever mistrust you feel for man will begin to heal.
I think you pissed her off.
If you will not be satisfied, I suppose I could listen. After all, there's no harm in just... No, I mustn't. Not again. That damn court mage seemed to have the best of intentions too, and countless innocents died for my naivety. Oh, you know not what you ask of me. What horrors my knowledge has wrought.
If here's all you want, we won't lie down to desert. We would never misuse. I mean the magical plague of Rupert. Or Vubert. Or Bertvert, or whatever the damn place is called.
You know of the plague? Then you know how dangerous soulcraft can be. Instead of saving your friends, you risk damning them. Are you sure you're willing to take that chance?
Yeah, because they're fucked either way. If I can or can't.
No. No.
Oh.
Oh. Very well. I will hear your petition, but that is all. And I expect fitting payment for my troubles.
Why'd you agree?
Commensurate with your contribution to our cause.
I'm not paying
no
her.
More and no less, I promise you.
Do you know?
With that settled, might I impose upon you to join us at the Crystarium? I'm afraid the nature of my friend's predicament calls for absolute secrecy.
Okay, guess we're done here. There you are. The others have gone ahead to the Crystal Tower with Big Luke. For the record, I truly wish we hadn't had to resort to using such words when trading with them. I never sought to convince, not compel, that I cannot deny that a part of me is better at this as that no make love with us. I do not agree with him being here. Taking us home, we should hurry to keep our good word early and following. You're gonna tell someone. You may not enter the Grand Cosmos with... Huh. I mean, I won't do that. I'll do it with people, but that's cool. We mustn't dally here any longer if we to hear the truth of our truth. Yeah, I know. Stop talking. Go. Shoot! Wow, they're back at the Crystal Tower. I've been 5,000 times. So if they don't leave, they'll be trapped here for all eternity and probably die. It's basically the red of it.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me not only that the return of night was your doing, but that you hail from another world as well?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Everything we told you, of the source, the shards, the 7 umbral calamities, all of it is true. I realize how fantastical it sounds, and I would not blame you for doubting our testimony. But given your expertise, you must surely have noted the peculiar nature of their souls.
Any other time and I would have dismissed your stories as balderdash and flummery. But upon closer inspection, 'tis plain their souls are far denser than is normal, and that they do not possess true bodies. Save you. Your body is your own, and your
It is?
soul
I'd hope
is the
so.
densest of them all.
You're the dumbest of them all. Hey, I don't like how you said that.
As I said before, were it not for their heroism, the skies over Norvrant would still be awash with light, the realm yet at the mercy of 4-3 and the Sin-Eaters. After all they have done for our home, seeing them safely back to their own, it seems the very least we can do.
Your tale is intriguing. Yes, very intriguing indeed. Simply to hear it is fitting payment in itself. As for your friends, I can but agree. Their valorous deeds on behalf of Norvrant are deserving of recognition, of their own fitting payment.
You will help us then?
I will. I would see my knowledge put to good use for a change. I do have one condition, however. I am not the spry young Numo I once was. As such, I will require assistance in my fieldwork and testing.
It would be our pleasure. We'll be laboring for our own benefit after all.
Alright, time to get to work. God, it's been so long since I've been back home. I want to go back and take a nap. Oh, back in another cutscene. Hi. You spun quite a tale, but tell me, have you given any thought to how you might return to your world? Oh, see, now that you mention it, I don't know. I think I'm pretty screwed. I think I'm gonna just live out my days here. White oversight, you say, an intriguing proposition. But once miles to account for the present state of your soul, they have been highly charged, likely as a consequence of having an intangible form for so long. In such an etheric, unstable state, there is no telling what may happen to the souls within the white or the earth. They could be very well become to transfer, never to be restored to their body. Oh, that's good. Then would it be possible to force the soul into a state of dormancy prior to transferring? In theory, yes, but the soul is not a candle to be stepped out and relit on a whim. That sounds ominous. Exactly would rendering our souls dormant entail. Time to maintain a corporeal flow, your souls constantly draw ether from your surroundings. This process must be halted and the resulting severe ether removed. Your mind would ultimately be separate from the fixed bodies of yours, rendering your capable interacting with the world around you a cruel fate and not concerned with one which would recidify you upon your return home. Leaving lifeless huts like those poor souls at the inn at Saint's head, corrupted by the Sin-Eaters, their ether made stagnant by the light. Corrupted, stagnant? Might I see these unfortunate individuals? Why, do you think you might be able to help them? Oh no, not at all. I might or I might not, but I shan't know for sure until I've seen their condition firsthand. Then I would be glad to take you on this understanding that you won't do anything which might increase their suffering. It was my faith in man I lost, not my compassion. Well, I see no need for all of us to accompany you. While you attended our yesterday, and it was necessary to create the requisite oversight. I believe my talents would better be applied to that endeavor as well. Might I leave the three of you to assist Big Luke as necessary? I'll make for Amarag then. Great, that fucking place again. I mean, yeah, Amarag. Oh, him again. So this is how Rick is it? Yes, his Atrix runs, leans furiously toward the light, towards stasis. So these both will have to. Not too bright, are you, boy? the same source cells grow directly. You become sentient. You don't so know that we've defeated the light wardens and banished the light when it's got was completely responsible for, but now he's still fucking unresponsive. If there's yet hope, if I may, there is a treatment I wish to administer to the patient. What sort of treatment? Knocked him out. In the course of my studies of the soul, I once created a tonic which could temporarily stimulate the aether in one's body. After some refinement, I came to be used by the Knights of Rupert, then for far darker purposes. And so that's the fallen in wrong hands I swore never to again make it, but for this I will break that up. It's not like to remove their nature, mind you, but it should offer some measure of relief. Treat the patient! Here you go. Take your medicine. Nom nom. Salt tonic for you. Bacon, no effect, cool. Salt tonic for you. Wait, no effect. What is this? One for my chest. Oh, never mind, that one had an effect. And then salt tonic for you. You get a salt tonic, and you get a salt tonic. Everyone gets a salt tonic. There you go. Salt tonic. Okay. It worked on two of them. The other guy, yeah, I think he's far beyond help. I mean, lost. I mean, what? Now then, have you noticed any change in the patients? A notable rise in body temperature and water increased by in most patients at least. The more severely affected shall never respond. As I feared then, that it is true that the rest of the current influence of light could no longer grow, and yet the effects of natural return at a given time. But this holds true only for the corporeal ether. The incorporeal ether under the soul is not so easily mended. Which is why those in the later stages of corruption, like how repeatedly live unaffected by your tonic. Besides them. The boy's soul is too far gone, his mind held together by the fineness of earth. There is a chance he may be one day recover, of course, but it could take years, decades even. By God, he could wait to find himself an old man. A fine reward for his perseverance after the more in the life he never had. Jesus Christ, I'll put on. No, there must be something we can do. Look, I realize this is not what I we petition your aid, but do you think you possibly you can find a way to make it work? Maybe. No, I think impossible without entreating that we might learn something of your romantic girl's predicament. Ooh, roast beef. Good for the soul. Or your soul. Or their soul. Whose soul? I suspect that Crystal HR has told you of my past, that I was once a mage in the real card for the rebirth, and that soulcraft was my field of study. At times, when you use one of my fruits of my labor up to the great things for the kingdom. But in the end, I know only suffering a plague, the like of which none had ever seen. in the hands of unscrupulous men, which should have been my greatest triumph, instead became my greatest shame. You must have done the past, and now you have a chance to redeem yourself. At least the warriors of light brought us. You mustn't dwell in the past, man. I know only too well. Alas, the knowledge we require is steeped in such bitter memories. But let us return to the task at hand, finding a means by which we might revitalize these people in corporeal ether. Do you think it can be done? Why the sky is still pervades before my light, I would call it an exercise of fertility, but now we may have a chance. Some method I have in mind will entail that of conjuring were familiar. We are able to inflate into subordinate and I'm looking at the perfect conduit for Aether, other than magic we will ultimately employ. If you are about to launch into a lengthy explanation of metaphysics of your plan, don't bother. I'd rather get on with doing whatever needs to be done if it's all the same to you. Whatever regents must be prepared as well, then I'll do it. Damn, okay. I admire your spirit very well. Your first task will be to gather the necessary materials. Grits of water, finest of clays, as well as clay land bring with pixie magic. If you're convinced the resulting familiar could help the patient's plan. Halving out the water and clay will be simple enough, but I think you know what we'll have to do to get the lantern. You don't mean. The pixies kind of like it to us before. We know them our company, I'm sure they'll be willing to help us. Fine, we'll pay a visit to Ilmag, though I never thought you would be the one to success member. I'm impressed you've been there at all, although I haven't befriended the faithful. Oh, well, if she got no more plot any, they will be able to supply you with the water there before I need. Right, let's get this over with then, shall we? Oh, errands, my favorite. There still remains the matter of the clay. Might have really been finding it. Okay. Okay, for me would be like knowing you and my Smart Sook? I have no idea. Haven't you know, well, they may know the lay of the land, but just say more interested in trinkets with bubbles. Hey man. What's that? You know them fine, perfect. Speak with them and you should no trouble for you. While you and the twins are occupied, I will see if there's not else with stagnation or figure it out. Okay. Speak with Magnus. Hi Magnus, remember me, the person that restored the light to the sky? Come here, what a coincidence. You've come at a good time. We just this moment finished repairing the talos in the trolley you used while it took to the number array. There really was no trouble, but the house would have been no matter had we not had visit from Master Shai. He offered us a share of the leftover building materials from the daily stoneworks, as well as a few trade secrets to help us along. Crowder's man, that Shai knows. He seemed pretty keen on the idea I had for putting the giant talos to work. Like a giant trolley, but Magnus still refuses to see all the good we can do with it. You're entitled to your dreams, jerk. But that doesn't mean you can go harassing our guests with them. As I was just being polite. And something tells me here, here's the oldest way to talk about the trolley. What is it you need, friend? Thing, clay. I see, and this familiar requires clay from a rag. Well, look no further. Anyone can find you some quality clay at all. Exactly. Somebody knows there must be some lurking somewhere or other waiting to be dug up. If I'm not mistaken, there was a time we used to take the clay from Mount Brian mines to make adobe bricks. Place is swarming with coyotes now, but if you're out for good stuff, you're do worse than those there. Okay. I'll go there, I guess. Don't you attack me. Dang bird. Oh, I didn't get to read that. I just thought you were gonna say the same thing. I got the clay, yeah. Wonderful, we need to combine the clay and the water and then heat the mixture with the Fey Lantern. After that, it'll be a simple matter of setting up on a suitable form and performing the necessary incantation. Big Luke, I have a question. The event that we need of the spell and you weren't around, would it be possible for another to perform the incantation? Assuming they possess the requisite skill yet. Alric and the others have suffered so much and I swore to do everything in my power to save them. There's a chance this spell could do that. I would be one to invoke it. Maybe you should be the one to do so. A deep understanding of the subject for physical state combined with a strong desire to help them drastically increase the magic best, and you are really more familiar with these people than I. I dare say there are few and more dedicated than finding a cure than not so. Very few, but if I go around to her, she's the best woman for the I give my all for Howard for testing. Then we are all of the same mind in this matter, at least they should be the one to conjure the familiar. Okay.
Let us begin.
Abracablam.
I trust you've prepared the clay?
Jesus.
Very good. Now, I would have you sculpt for me a porksy. Plump, with floppy ears and a short curly tail.
A porksy. I think I know what you mean.
Really? Because I don't.
There we are. How's that?
What am I looking at? It's great.
Well, it is certainly creative. There's no denying that.
Hey man, it's not funny. You shouldn't laugh at that. She spins very hard on that.
Yes, I know artist. Very funny.
What?
Pay him no mind, child. Though it may look like a grotesque parody of reality, it is what the invoker believes that matters.
You're not helping.
But I speak the truth. If successful, this incantation will turn imagination into reality. Which is why the only thing of import is what you believe this figure embodies. You must focus. Hold the Porksy's image steady in your mind's eye. Now then, as I taught you, relax and allow your energies to flow.
With flesh of clay I bid thee rise, on wings of dreams to touch the skies. What once was idle fantasy, I call forth to reality.
What?
Not bad for a first attempt. Now, let us see what can be done for young Halric. Through the operation of the magics you invoked to animate this familiar, it is now replete with the energies required to stir the boy's soul. You need but give it a name, and it will do as your heart desires.
A name. All right, I've decided. Now. Go, Angelo!
No, he still looks dead inside. I don't think it worked.
Mother,
She's dead. I think we made his life worse. First thing he remembers when he got back was his mother dying, probably. Yeah, good job, Alize. How is he? Pick the look, did it work? I believe it did. You and your fledgling familiar have done well. If my eyes don't see me, a hint of color has returned to its soul. Gods, I would jump for joy if I weren't so exhausted. We're so close now, Howard. You're now in the possession of but I guess much for the invoker. What you may not have realized is that the is also true of the subject. As such, we must proceed with caution, however we further treatment have done what comes up we make before recovery. Observing the reanimation of his second soul has been the most enlightening. I will need time to put my tears to birth, but I believe the compassion is supposed to produce the opposite effect that induces the stagnation. Then, thus enabling a safe transfer back to the force of the other side. I thought occurred to me about the statement. Beck Luke said that when the soul is rendered dormant, the mind is separated from the body, that person becomes incapable and after the world around them. Does that not sound a lot like someone who tempered back in this way? Not really, it is the same fate as the most tempered. To become slaves to the violence, same in the hands of cases, or am I resistant? If I can master the second guard revitalized, I know of, well, at least one in the source for kids is really useless achievement. Gabu. Exactly. I can't understand what the hell Rex is not. The only difference being that his soul would not sweet as what if respected ether instead of light, it follows that his soul is sold to a similar kind of stagnation. There may be a chance we could save it, right? Forget me, but who is this fellow whom you speak of? Long story. I see, because it sounds to me, yet there's much more about this soul remains unknown. I say just to not discourage you, understand. Remind you that this is delicate work to do work requiring patience. Of course, I'm applying to yourself with the patience here. I will do it whatever time needed is. No, she said patience, like you have to wait. But if here's the thing that's even if it's all the same to you, I like to stay here with Angela and continue with the treasure. No, you should raise it a bit respectfully. You can see if you can make some headway within you for that. I'll take the rest, but I think you're not convinced. I'll don't fire you. Let's return to Katarian. Finally, I found you. What? No. This guy. Hi, Sherry. What are you doing all the way out here? There's trouble back in Ilmar. Lady treads beside herself, sighing and pacing the whole lot near enough begged me to go find you. Sighing and pacing, you say it must be urgent. I take it I will be returning to consider a long gone, then it's not as if I have anything else you can do. Thank you, Boogaloo. Great. Sorry for bothering you and all that, but she says the future of Gilmore at stake. It's always at stake. Yeah, one of all things control is at stake. Nowhere to turn. Lady heads up in the parlor, but not keep her waiting, eh? Okay. Alright, what's going on? Well, not here seems I don't think they try anyway. Well, we're here on the side again, staring off into this and all that thing. Friends, let's see if we can find her and discover the source for her distress. Found her! She's just staring off into the distance. Hi.
Oh, thank heavens you're here.
Lady Chai, whatever is the matter?
I knew not where else to turn. Oh, this is all too much for my poor heart to bear alone.
Alone? What of Master Chai?
But that is the very reason I summoned you. He's gone.
What? What happened?
It all began after the events at Mount Gulg. With Lord Vorthry out of the way, we all agreed that a new leader must be chosen.
And so you held an election?
Yes, well, sort of. Not a single person volunteered to stand, you see. After a lifetime of leisure, we free citizens have grown somewhat indolent. Readapting to the harsh realities of life is trying enough, but to take charge of a broken city as well? No one wanted such responsibility. Nevertheless, Yulmore could not well do without a leader, and so we decided that anyone and everyone should be considered a candidate. And after we cast our ballots and tallied the votes, the mayorship fell upon my dear husband.
Well, given the manner in which he orchestrated the construction of the giant Talos, none could deny his leadership qualities.
But even before then, he had proven himself at Daedalus Stoneworks, don't forget. He is more than qualified for the role. The perfect choice. Indeed. I told him as much when his victory was first announced. But perhaps I was too forceful in my attempt to encourage him. For shortly after that, he vanished without a word.
You believe he was so daunted by the burden of leadership that he felt compelled to flee? Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes. Your husband does not strike me as the sort of man who would abandon his duty, much less his beloved wife. There has to be some other reason for his absence.
Also, I'm warrior of light. I'm like good at killing things. Not really. I'm not like a marriage counselor, so this falls out of my depth.
You truly think so? What about you? What do you think has become of my husband?
Oh, he probably dead. Sorry, but I think he's fled. He's gone.
No, my friend. The one thing he has not done is flee. Of that I am convinced. Through the most testing of times, he has ever remained at Lady Chai's side, placing her happiness before his own. He would not abandon her now.
Hey man, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if she asked me, I was just saying what I think.
Never mind. Wherever he may have gone, Rest assured we will find him.
Fucking asshole.
Thank you, my dear boy. You have set my mind at ease. I will trust in my husband and await his return.
Anyway, time to leave now. Ooh, I think I got salad. Salad for my troubles. Makes no sense for Master Chai to have left without a word, but even if he had, he would not have done so unobserved. Someone here let us in, I am sure of it. We should split up and inquire as to where anyone saw him leave or finding that they where he might have gone. He at the glory gate. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'll just ask everyone here. Hey, have you seen Master Chai? Master Chai, well, yes, I spoke with him recently, though I recall he was in a rather dire mood, concerned about Yuma's neglect of the agency. With full of world trades, apparently, and he's also stores up and no great need for money. Little wonder our business were all but got under his rule. But I should match that the participants will do all they can to contribute to the revival of the trade here in Illinois, which he seemed to satisfy him. He took his leave soon after. The exchange his idea decided of Illinois. Looking for Master Chai, he was something amiss. When I saw him, he seemed ready to collapse from exhaustion. I said he rests and catches breath, and we talked for a while about his concerns over the city, the road, amongst other things. He made more than a few valid points. Many of our men are still recovering. After coming with Lord Valkyrie, fighting General Richard in a heap in the middle of the plaza, you check all us to the court. The man commanded no small amount of loyalty, so his large serving soldiers seemed to be lost without him. I didn't mean it. No, not that we blame you, of course. Without you and yours, we would still be aligned to the errors our ways. Anyway, funding permitting, I propose replenishing our ranks to direct data. They have a duty to protect not only you, but the surrounding regions of Coliseum, as well as I, for one, would welcome any man or woman willing to take up arms for that cause. Indeed, I told him as much. He seemed relieved it was far away as he had. I recall a man paid us who didn't ask him to speak with the poor buggers that lately were for right. Said he wanted to know the state of things down in the derelict, and you could be sure we gave him an earful lack of food, medicine, clothing. There was plenty of help. We high and low forever. Whatever we can scavenge, and it's barely enough to fill our bellies, but folk here don't just want to serve, they want to thrive. When he heard that, he started mumbling to himself something about finding us organizing. Fair play to him, though no content with having his ear chewed about the others. He asked about the other settlements and all. After I can't really say, it looked like he was headed to Gate Town. Oh, there you are. How did you fare? Have you learned anything you might have to include my this one, and that's about it. Interesting. He apparently paid a visit to Queen Bee as well. They discussed the possibility of granting admission to customers from outside Yulmore, an idea to which the proprietor was surprisingly receptive. Sounds like he's got big plans for the place Yulmore, I mean not the Bee. Perhaps, but the Jesus Christ, the question remains where did he go after leaving the city? For the people. All we know for certain is that Master Chai has grown a great concern not only for Yulmore but the surrounding settlement. It seemed logical that having consulted those within the walls, he would wish to do the same to those without. Come if you would go and make inquiry, the right I should do likewise and still tied to town either communication. Fair enough, I wish we may away finished. Well, Top Rock would seem to me like the most likely destination. Let us reconvene there. With any luck, one of us will stumble upon him, but if not, we will be situated to continue to search. All this searching, like, why are we searching for him again? You know, I thought post-game would be more fun. I'm sorry. The name doesn't ring any bells, but there was a rather dapper-looking gentleman here not long ago. He wanted to talk about relations between Wright and Yulmore, or rather lack of them. We lost a great many people to their promises of a meal and the chance of a lavish life among the free. And Valkyrie thought to take more from us, excepting the few able-bodied men we had to live guard of his paradise. And I didn't tell you what happened when the city came, such things are hazardous. But Valtteri's gone now, and we're curious to see what will become of Gilmore and his outfit. That's what I told your friend Chinese, was it? I'm sure the others said the same, not what he wanted to hear, I suppose, but he left in after. Okay. Ah, this mount again. Ah, it's so cool. I love this mount. So he paid a bit of the buff riding your town as well, did he? I see it, Cashier, and I gleaned much the same. He seems determined to salvage what goodwill yet remain among the settlements of the or like always they will try to bring enmity. That will be correctly my question. I also got a quest for this thing, which is it's basically like a to be near collaboration dungeon, which is pretty cool. I probably won't do it on camera, so I don't know. God, you are so annoying to find. Oh, I hate you even more. Hi. Fill me up. What are you doing here? We might ask you the same, Master Chai. We have been looking all over for you. Looking for me? What for? Whatever for. Lady tried to bring tonight inconsiderable in your absence. She claims you disappeared, but that's how much of the word is returning to the side. What in the blitz are you talking about? I left a letter for in our chamber. That's important. She got overlooked it, and when she gets an idea into her head, I can only apologize. No harm done. Master Chai, but since we are here, I asked you if we can put you all this way on. We're told you they have been elected mayor, and from what I have gathered from the nearby village, you have been inquiring on about people grievances. They're just saying me to take office. No, let's not jump to conclusions. Let's seek to learn about the problems faced by the police here. That much is sure, but I am by no means sure I am in demand to tackling our many challenges will require resources, and until I figure them, it would not be to assume the role of mayor. I say you said believe we're supposed to be found here. Indeed, the people's grievances are many, but in the course of my inquiries, I have already met with several individuals willing to lend their aid in addressing them. However, there remains one individual crucial point in my plans, a man whose counsel might yet make me a mayor. With respect, such forethought it is in itself proof is your suitability. The city needs you, Master Chai, and I am certain this man of whom you speak, whosoever may be, will reach the same conclusion. For what little it is worth, we will vouch for you should they require convincing. I believe in you, Master Chai, whatever you need to. I don't know what to say. You don't need to say anything, you got your actions to speak for you. For as long as I can remember, all I ever wanted was to make it a Yoma, but that dream's gone now. Burst like a bubble, or boil like more like. Anyway, outside of overplaying Master Appetite, I haven't had a clue what to do with myself in most of my days and the days for you. You've been running out and trying to find a way to fix this mess for everyone. And I reckon you can do it. You've got this up to a mount. Good did you. A hard good marrying be. You're going to steer Gilmore to a better future, I know. I want to help, properly help, do something that makes a difference. I don't know what it is yet, but I'll work it out on the way if you let me come with you, that is. You give me entirely too much credit, a lot of you, but I can't deny it gives me heart. Come then, let's work together. Thank you, Master Chai. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. Gilmore needs more than a man with a good intentions. Which is why I am here to find one with the experience to see the city thrive. Who is this man exactly? Are you certain he's here in Amity? Redden is his name, and yes, he is or was. I had certainly begun to explain myself when he decided his time was better spent elsewhere. He served as chief advisor in Valtteri's father when he was in office. If Frederick was the mayor right hand, one might say Redden was the left, and between them, they kept Gilmore on the road to prosperity. The city needs more than a mere man of business, which is why I must find him. Wait, if you do, what makes you think you're with him? Before giving chase, might it not be wise to speak with those who know him? Here in Amity, they might be able to shed some light on his reason for rejecting your overtures out of pain. Yes, I suppose that makes sense. Perhaps we should start with Tristal then. As I recall, you made rather favorable impression on him, so he will be willing to talk with. I swear to God, he has to be the most talkative character out of all of them. Fucking every dialogue with Master Chai, whatever, is just like, oh, let me just keep talking and not shut up. Sorry. Greetings, Fred, and to you, Master Chai. I presume you are here to ask after Redden can help overhearing your earlier exchange. Yes, very well. With Valtteri gone, Yulmore once for a leader. Should no one rise their challenge, the city could very well collapse. I am here seeking Redden's counsel and hope that we could build a better Yulmore together. And that's kind of my wish. But given how much mistreated there, I will quite understand if you would choose not to help. Why not, Master Chai? I bear no grudge against you or the people. I would not see you suffer for Walter's villainy. As you no doubt gathered from your meeting earlier, Redden can be rather uncompromising. He has his principles, you see, and has little patience for anyone he deems less than committed to his own. Your desire to right the wrongs of your past, of Gilmore's past, is quite admirable, but if you're the guilt you bear on decisions that have works against you, I can see it in your eyes, in the way you carry yourself. It goes without saying. He sees it as well. You must let those feelings go, Master Chai. Be more assertive, commit to discord, and prove it to him. Gilmore has the resolve to change. I believe he's heading towards Pit 8, and he left. If you plan to go, speak with him. Should you be firmly clear in your intention. Very well, to Pit 8 we shall go, and I will not take no for an answer, nay, even or maybe. Hi. Rendon, whatever his fucking name is.
Well, it's you again. Well, I see you've invited your friends. Need them to fight your battles for you, do you?
No, I didn't invite them, as it happens. Though they are indeed my friends. Well, not only mine, but every true Yulmoran's. They are the ones who awakened us to the truth, to Lord Valtteri's villainy. The famous warriors of darkness.
Are they now?
Yes, they are. It would be no exaggeration to call them our saviors. We owe much and more to their kindness, but we cannot depend on that kindness forever. To do so would be a little different from entrusting our affairs to Lord Valtteri. Nay, we must learn to stand on our own 2 feet. And I would have them present to witness my attempt.
Hear, hear, Master Chai.
Your sentiments are admirable. Yet admirable sentiments do not a nation make.
What?
In my capacity as advisor, I once strove to build a better Yulmore. Gave honest counsel to my superiors, drafted laws for the benefit of one and all. But in time, my values fell out of favor. There was no need for them in this paradise Valtteri was creating. And so I left my homeland behind. But you, Chai News, you were content to wallow in indolence under Valtteri's auspices. And so I cannot help but ask myself what manner of nation you intend to build.
I can offer no simple answer to that question. But this much I will say. It is my hope that Yulmore can become a nation which her citizens might freely choose to build together. A great many people, myself included, flocked to Yulmore seeking sanctuary. The alternative being to live in fear and die in pain. It seemed an easy choice. And sanctuary we found. As much food and drink as we could ever want. Secured at the cost of the surrounding villages. Little wonder the people gathered at our doorstep, begging to work among the bonded. The free were blind to it all, of course. Content to, as you say, wallow in indolence. In ignorance. Were I mayor, I would first take stock of the city's resources and see that they were assigned equitably. Our days of reckless consumption are behind us. The distinction between free and bonded died with Vorthri. The needs of rich and poor alike must be considered if our nation is to survive. To which end I would take steps to secure channels for supplies, rekindle relations with nearby settlements, who re-establish industry, reach out to neighboring nations, and the list goes on and on. But I am no ruler, nor even a politician. I am an entrepreneur. My expertise lie in planning and profit. I haven't the knowledge or experience to run a nation. Please, Rendon, will you not help me? Together, we could solve the city's problems. Build a Yulmore for the people.
A Yulmore for the people. I'd rather like the sound of that. But before I offer you my counsel, I would be certain of your ability to perform the duties of office.
You would?
You ask me to help you solve Yulmore's problems, but first I would see you solve one on your own. Accomplish that, and you will prove both to me and the people that you are a man worth following.
I will follow you on Twitter. Alright. Right then. Is there a particular issue you would have me resolve? You seem to have conducted an assessment of the problems of Yulmore now faces, so you will agree, therefore, that the matter of dwindling food stores is the most pressing. Yes, meal being neither a desirable nor sustainable option, I assume alternative foodstuffs are now required to fill the void. And a man whose hunger is not like to contribute to much of such a save rather perhaps. But tell me, how do you propose to solve this problem? For a satisfactory answer, I will consider my offering regardless. I don't know. What if we just feed them grass? A combination of measures would seem to be in order and want to address the immediate issue of supply and other production. Go on. But at present, Yulmore's coffers can be used to purchase food from our neighbors. This would afford us the end of the underlying problem that affects us all. The long-standing neglect of agriculture. The villages that once served as a source of food or trade for food must be repopulated. That means the production restored. This assumes of control that we can rekindle relations with our neighbors, guarantee security, stability in the region, and most importantly find people willing to leave the city and take up that resupply. My, think of all that by yourself, did you? Well, yes, it began as a rather abstract plan I drew up for some time ago. I was just speaking with the people of Yulmore and the nearby settlements. You impressed me, Chinese. I have all that is a relief. Oh, you haven't secured my support just yet. Only my attention to crime funds will not be enough to persuade the masses. You would ask them to rebuild, you must provide them by means to do so. A fair point, written, and one which I have given much thought. I propose to use Talos to aid in the establishment and maintain the settlements. Their employment should drastically improve efficiency and ultimately increase production. Talos, but there's Stonewood closed its doors years ago without a ready supply of the necessary equipment. The people would starve before your plans could be put into effect. Well, as the heir to the Delta Stoneworks, it just so happens that Talos are my field of expertise, and with a little help, I'm quite certain we can acquire what we need in no time at all. Oh, that was a lot of talking and a lot of quests, and I hate things. I just there. And I'm still going at this. Betting is quite right. Building a telescope scratch would require time we simply don't have. Which is why he's proposing make use of long abandoned telescopes which wander in the wilds of Coliseum. They require need to be deactivated, of course, if matter serves the tools required to do so, so build a top of a cone. Okay. Aha, the old memory hasn't let me down. This chest contains canisters filled with a destinally potent insulating powder capable of holding the flow of aether, and the tablets only need get within throwing distance of one and fly, thus disabling them without damaging them. Ingenious. An old trick of the trade, nothing more. Once disabled, it should be a simple enough matter to get them to march into yield more extensive repairs can wait. Ordinarily, this is where I would ask you to run along due to these, but as I have said before, I'm willing to stand on our own 2 feet. Thankfully, throwing canisters is something even I should be able to manage. Come off of Master Try. Even if the towels ain't a threat, there's hundreds and other things out there waiting to make a meal of you. Such as it may be constant too. But we didn't task me with solving this problem, and I will not say I did buy what others with everything to see my hair braided schemes realized not this time. Which isn't to say the mere thought of it doesn't fill me with dread. Truth be told, I can't feel my life. But if I'm to prove I'm a man worth following, I must lead by example. Instead of not too high. Here. Oh, I just wanna leave. Yes, well, it should go without saying that I have no intention of dying for this. I've always preferred living to see the fruits of my labor. And to make sure I do, I will require your help. It is as Cassia says, these lands are dangerous. If one is not careful, I would ask you to use my spy ghost to look out for any beast that could get in the way of my work. I also need you to alert me when it is safe to escape with the Talos understood. Good, then let's be off quick way through the gate, north gate, and see if we can find a suitable event free for you. Fine. The messenger when it's safe to approach the Talos. What did I gotta do? So I gotta wait for him to turn around? I don't get what? Oh, that was stupid. I didn't. Oh my god. It's even now. He still finds a way for me to hate him. His quests are the most hateable quests possible. Like, how was I supposed to fucking know that I gotta click on him? Logical thing would be to click on the Talos, but no, I gotta click on the fucking him to give the fucking signal. Probably hurry before it kills me. What if I fall back and crush you? What would you get out of it? I did it. Let's move on to another tunnel. Let's do that thing, yeah. Oh. Yeah, you're screwed, buddy. I did it. There's another one down, another one bites the dust. I do believe in getting the hang of. Shut up. Just shut up. You may leave the next one to me. Can I just leave you entirely? Oh, of course not. Oh wow, he's doing it. Man. That should do it. Now we have all we need to proceed. Okay, I can go now, right? I can leave. Quest complete. We probably need to do stuff with Alize. Alize was more fun because she had like an Angelo and stuff. You're just annoying and tedious. Those look cool though. Did I level up? Or is that just thing complete? I can guess to believe it was for reckless, foolish plan, but somehow it worked. I did it. No, I don't want to work for you. Master Chai, I believe I owe you a apology. Your plan to replenish Yulemore's food stores showed forethought and sound judgment. What's more, it is a plain your time at Deldis has a group that you delete, as evidenced by the extraordinary company you keep. You, sir, are the most qualified to be the next mayor, Yulemore. I thank you for your vote of confidence, but the fact remains wholly ignorant of the world of politics, which is why I asked you to join me and grant Yulemore the benefit of your counsel. I would be honored. When the people behold these talents, I have no doubt they will lend you their support. It would seem Yulemore's leadership is all Alaskan capable. Would you not agree? Which we should probably be getting back to Master Chai after you've tinkered with the talents and all that Lady Chai's word sake. Yep. And then I never want to talk to you ever again in my life. Woo! We got the towels! We're back, everyone.
Right then. Form a line and make for Yulemore.
What? Cannot compute. Alright. This is like Doma all over again. We're rebuilding Yulemore. Day 588. No food. Still starving.
What's that noise?
Oh god, we're under attack by the giant.
Wicked White! Runaway Talos! Call the guard!
Never mind, we're gonna get attacked and it's all our plan's gonna go to ruins and this shit's just shit.
Stay back! All of you!
Well, this went incredibly wrong.
Is that? Darling, you're back.
But of course I'm back. You didn't see.
Wow.
The nearest I can't.
She killed him.
Oh dear.
Hell yeah. Finally. Never have to have a quest from him ever again. Let me use healing magic.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sorry, my darling. It's just the sight of you filled me with such joy, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, no, it's all right, dear. I should have just come out and said what it was I was intending, instead of entrusting the task to a hastily scribbled letter.
Does that mean you'll do it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? I mean, not that my absence signified any unwillingness, you understand? Oh, no, naught could be further from the truth. I only left to enlist the aid of the former mayor's senior advisor. And now that I have it, I believe I am ready to take office.
Oh, how wonderful!
What is happening? Guys, get it. Oh.
Please!
So fucking confused. Oh yeah, happy endings. That was quite a reception, one message I will struggle to forget. More seriously, the arrival of the teller to see the public's attention. Once word has spread around Yulmar, it will be that much simpler to gather one and all. The message I can make this inaugural address. You okay? Hey, over here. No need for Freka, may have never felt better. And not all overawed by the prospect of addressing the similar masses of Yulmar. As for where to do it, if we're to accommodate everyone who might feasibly wish to attend, I suppose the only place would be the emergent. Then I would go spread the word among the citizens, both free and bonded, that they would assemble and meet their new mayor. You there, Kaishir, was it? Would you go and inform the residents of Gaytam and Derelict? Of course I will. Good lad, I will let the guards know not to bear the... okay. It goes without saying that I expect a warrior talking to attend, assuming she's available. Might as well see it through to the better end, eh? The doorman at the ground life will show you up. I have an aetheryte crystal. I could just teleport. Oh, that guy Master Chai, he's gonna fuck up everything! I mean, he's gonna save us! Told you he was a piece of shit! Stage fight. I am Master Chai.
Go on, dear.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Yulmor to look around? 'Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Forthree's rule. Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town too. Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Yulmor's new beginning. As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Forthree. You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations. And I will seek always to carry out the duties of this office with integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor, who will serve only for the interim, while Yulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values. No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens. The systems put in place by Lord Vorthry must be undone. But even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new, to what manner of nation Yulmore should become. Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held, that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today. Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done. Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved. The road before us will not be easy, and I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you. But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward. This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night. Once we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future. Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength for Yulmore!
Wow. They do not seem convinced. Yeah, that guy, yeah. Yeah. Good job. That was a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance. Stirred them to action. I hope if I have learned anything from all this, it is that change begins with individual. It is but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Assuming my fellow Illamorians it shall be my honor and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. But we must not forget the individual who made all these changes possible. That's me. Were it not within my power, I would carve a tribute to your heroism into the very stone which this day stands. I hate to change the subject, darling, but now that you have officially taken office, have you given any thought to your mayoral seat? We will not be moving into emergent use. It's too big for one thing and far from the people. Too far from the people for another. We will retain our current residence and I will govern here in the Fatherland. Oh, I was hoping you'd say that I much more prefer the view from the Fatherland. You can get part of Master Child, but have you gotten time for a word? Yes, of course, had been bet. Aye, that's me. I'd like your speech, but those work outside these walls just don't even have food to last till tomorrow. And more will count in their crumbs. If you were planning to change that, I would want to hope that things are moving. Then we had much to discuss. No sooner do I take office than my work begins, and I suppose I brought it upon myself. Thank you for your help coming. Hope to see you again before long. We're still supposed to be getting out of here, by the way. We're supposed to be planning a trip to leave, but no, we're stuck here helping a guy run mayor. What a day. I don't know what it means exactly, but I do know I've got plenty to think about. I sense we all have a great deal to consider. I had resolved to remain here until such time as Gilmore's future was secured, but it's better me now that the city is in capable hands. Yeah, it's fucked. I mean, yeah. I have every confidence they will find their way, and I believe it is time we went ours. Oh, fucking finally. Please, for the love of God, get me away from here. Often I was leaving too, is he? Seems like everyone's moving on, everything's changing. I've been thinking about what I should do in all this. Like I told you, I spend most of my life dreaming about living with my friends in paradise. That paradise is gone, but something is better to take its place. I reckon I want to be a part of it. The Gilmore for the people Master Chai has been going on about ain't gonna build itself after all. Not that I'm much of a builder. Me and my friends find a way to make a difference, though I help keep things changing for the better. A far nobler dream than the one which you come for. I am happy to say we share. Whatever past you, I pray for your success. Well, then, when you put it like that, there's no going back, is there? We've got to have a few ideas of how we can do our best. Doesn't matter, take it one time. Really, to see Kai share thus inspired by our actions is inspiring in itself. Yet, however much I wish to stay and see what comes of its efforts here in your mind, we have mattered the world. There to enter come, we should return the crystal tower may have elect studies have won for it. Please. Finally. I don't want to be here. I just want to go home, man. I just want to go home. Hi, we're back. I just had to help a guy with like politics. It's just Elmorian. Welcome back. We are given to understand a new mayor has taken office in Elmore. Indeed, our good friend Master Chai was elected by popular vote, and after some considerable soul searching, those to accept the post. It is a shame you weren't able to attend his actual speech. No, I have no doubt you will see more of him in the future. Tell me, how afraid you in preparing the White Oversight? Our work did not proceed quite as expected. After we had a frank discussion on the principle of social transparency and concluded at length that White Oversight was ill-suited for our purpose. Andrew did not say compared to the majesty of the soul of an Asian, the soul could house one of our employees. Delicate and armed as we were, and with big looks and valuable insight, that seemed improper, a trifling matter where we to disregard the invaluable link twixt mind and soul. A link which would, we did belatedly realize we weakened most further in that process, running ourselves dormant and as oversight of regard thus the shedding of these fleshly simulacra and the sulfate of aether which comprises them would in the likelihood deprive us of our fit psyches as well. It would theoretically be possible to channel your minds into the oversight instead, but would more likely sacrifice your souls in the process. which is why we have abandoned that plan and instead devoted our time to finding a means by which mind and soul might be transferred together. Then we are no closer to a solution than when we first began. It is a vexing conundrum indeed, but one for which the Crystal Ancient has proceeded a most intriguing solution. When our discussion turned to transference of memories in the psyche, I could not help but be reminded of a technique which I have personal experience. Can we recall when we learned of my eyes from our encounter with Dagga and Uni? I speak of a royal eyes of the elegant imperial line gifted to my forebears, most spirit of blood and memories. Again, ancient needed by this gift that I am able to control the crystal tower. If we are able to gain this understanding of the technology by the elegance, we are able to accomplish this transference, perhaps then we could keep mind and soul together. Imagine, if you will, a device like a soul crystal, replete not only with our worldly memories, but also the bountiful energies of the soul. That is our current avenue of investigation. We will follow it to whatever it leads. While we are in this engagement, I think it best to we return to the source and inform Kyle and Liz of our findings. Agreed. I imagine Tatra will be relieved to hear what we made progress of sort. Then I would beg leave to relay our findings onto Tancred and Reen and to assist where I may in the investigation of the empty. Yes, please do. Should we in need of your counsel, we will not hesitate to summon you. Okay. Give our regards to Tatra, won't you? Alright. Give me your back. How did everything go in the first? Wait, don't tell my crowd will be here shortly and she'll want to hear too. She's just tending to do this. Our bodies and God, I think I'll give a key to saying it. Anyway, you can tell us everything in once she gets here. Oh, okay. So what cutscenes playing? That's pretty cool. Love cutscenes. Cutscenes. Hi, Cryo. I'm here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly. But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
Oh, they fucked. Especially with a guy called fucking Chai and he has a fucking bullshit ass fucking thing where he just doesn't shut up. Anyway, yeah.
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
And Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it. Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, Sanian.
And none the worse for wear, I see.
Yeah, hi, it's been a while.
Estinian! Oh, thank the gods! We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
More complicated how?
Where to begin? After entering the Empire via Razat Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose. It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter, Gaius Baelsar. Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself. there, we found a man whom all assumed dead.
Xenos back at it, go for revenge.
But his soul lives on. And he has wrested back his flesh. Xenos ye Galvas.
Cool. Can't wait for round 2.
Nor did the surprises end there. For no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn.
One sec, I'll remember it in a sec. Oh, cry. Oh no, I'm going through your memories. 1 second. It's a lot easier this way. Is it like invading personal, private, or space? Probably. Can I control it? Not really. It just does whatever it wants. I've seen him in action. His body at least, not best him alone. He's, oh, whatever. Nay, death will not come easily to that thing. If you would join me, then by all means. What could I do with it? The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragon, I suppose this might survive. Come then. Damn. Oh. Wow. Damn. Oh, the simple pleasure of my own flesh. Surely there is no place like home. Abomination. Whatever, he has killed me and was barely a match for him. If we stay here much longer. I should radiance with you, alright? What do you mean, where are welcome? Not our way. Your radiance now. Must even the most immediately sports people of the world confess to burn. But I have no cause to remain. I leave these vermin to you. Dina. Well, any bright ideas? No, not really. Just one. Run! Julia. And who are you? The intruders have taken flight. Repeat, the intruders have taken flight. Oh, magic, we cannot let them return. Julia and Anya. Yeah, I definitely don't remember this. I think I stopped around here when I originally played Shadowbringers. Well, this all feels like new to me. Oh, wow, okay. Apparently we're doing it. Alert, alert. Definitely don't remember this. I can say that for sure. This is cool. I really like this. I need to play this stadium. Yeah, guys, I don't think we're gonna... I mean, a stadium makes it out of episode, but I don't know what happened to you. Let's keep moving. Oh. What about that thing? Oh, that's a lot. Bro, you a traitor to like everyone. They don't like it. What? You mean this guy? I mean, I'm focusing and I'm a lot. I'm focusing so hard. Maybe I do remember this, because I remember red and blue. I remember the, I don't know. This way, quickly. We're in the Imperial thing! Castle. Oh, okay. I will see you outside, stay safe. Alright, bye-bye. Okay, there has to be like in, what was it, Dawn Trail or something? We gotta like go to the Imperial base, like, right? Like Garlemald? Maybe? Well, someone's been busy. Huh. That's... What? What the fuck? Arch Ultimate. Oh, you would... Why am I waiting for you, Sophia? Come, Nidhogg, lend me your strength. Well, it's gonna be interesting. Is that... I was gonna say, is that Sid's father, but that wouldn't make sense, would it? I don't know. You know, when it said several cuts, it seems we've been afforded... But yeah, when it said several cutscenes would play, I didn't think it meant like, you know, I'd get into a fight. I mean, now I don't have my heal abilities, so that makes sense. Cool seeing like all your different abilities though. Like actually having Nidhogg's abilities and using them is fucking sick. Also, this is the ultimate, one of the ultimate abilities. Wait, no. I think that was in one of the spike weapons. Given enough time, I said ready to data about damage. Dude! No, loading data set. 14. No, you don't do that. Stop that. Stop with the data battle. The data. What? I don't even know what I'm talking about. Alright, you said something about Nidhogg's Fury. Oh my god. This follows me around! Are you fucking serious? I'm gonna die. I'm actually... How in the fuck? Huh? Seriously, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. Alright, I wanted to finish off this questline before I ended off the episode, but I've been going up for long too. I can't even speak at this point. We're gonna do that for next episode. A lot of reading this episode, which is... I don't know. Again, like the reading is good, it's just there's some reading that's just exhausting, and it just all that reading with Che or whatever was just exhausting. And anyway, like I said at the start, we're at post game. We still have a bit to go till we get to Endwalker, but yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode of Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to punch that like button in the face like a pirate. Also, if you want to see more videos to assassinate, don't forget to click the notification at the end. Yeah, see you guys in the next video.